What is up, guys? It is HMC, and I am here with my first ever episode of Common Source. This is going to be a pretty good episode. I'm your host, as I just said, HMC, and we're going to get started on the show. Today's episode is Night of Champions. It's going to be predictions on the show tonight, and hope everybody is excited about the show, whoever watching it. First of all, I want to talk about Raw before we ever talk about Night of Champions. So the go home show for Raw was pretty decent. Only concerns I really had were mostly with Nikki Bella and her Divas Champion reign, and Sting and that tag team match that he was in. It's just a couple of things I want to talk about. It's not much. The first thing I want to talk about is Sting and that tag team match. Okay, if you were gonna have Sting fight, like if this was the only fight he was gonna have Monday Night Raw, if you're gonna have Sting fight, at least have him go over instead of just turning into a tag team match, instead of just making it a tag team match. It's really stupid because Sting kind of deserved better. Like, he was beating the crap out of Big Show, but like, look, you didn't have to have Seth Rollins attack him. I didn't really want to see it as a tag team match, but it was stupid. It's whatever. The next thing that really pissed me off, like, it totally pissed me off, was the Nikki Bella versus Charlotte match. We all knew that Charlotte should have won the match. There was no doubt about it. There was no reason for Nikki Bella to keep her title any longer. It will devalue the point if Charlotte does win this tonight. So it's really stupid that they had her to lose. They could have just like Delzinski said on We Talk, they could have just, I think it was Delzinski, or maybe it was Smack Talks, but they could have just had Charlotte keep the title, like win the title, and then had them, change the rules like Friday night on SmackDown, and then have her, take the title back. But I don't know. It's just really the fuzzy finish that I just didn't expect. So another thing is that Dolph Ziggler and Rusev thing. Dolph gave Summer Rae a ring. Summer Rae looked at it, took it, and shit like that. I really think this feud should end. There's no point of it. There's really no point of it at all. It was really supposed to be Lana versus Summer Rae at Night of Champions, but since Lana's out with the injury again, well, not again, but just an injury. She did get injured one time, and it was like, I think it was at WrestleMania or something, where she fell and hurt her leg or something. I don't know, but she's out, so there's really no reason for this feud to keep going. These two people can do so much better. Like, Dolph can do so much better. Rusev can do so much better. If they could just get some good storylines, maybe they would do better. One thing that I am concerned about is Dolph as a face. I really think Dolph should be a heel, just because him as a face is not going anywhere right now. I mean, because him as a heel, he had more championships and shit. And him as a face is like, okay, what the fuck is he doing, But let's get into the pay-per-view. Tonight is gonna be it's gonna be a small card. There's not that many people on the card at all. One match I do want to talk about first, that's gonna probably be in the pre-show, is Neville and the Lucha Dragons versus Stardust and Ascension. This match is going to be really good, and I'm really excited about this because I like seeing Neville and the Lucha Dragons in the ring, and with them facing Ascensions, it's gonna be like freaking crazy because you got the powerhouses versus the high flyers, and you got Stardust. And you know, I'm kind of glad Stardust took the Ascension under their wing because they all weren't doing anything at the time, especially the Ascension, because Ascension has been pulled down ever since they came to the to the main roster. You know, because they were thought of as that legend tag team, the Axe brothers, the Axel brothers. I forgot it. I forgot the tag team, but they were like saw as that same team, and you know, it was crazy, but it happened, and I'm glad that Stardust took them under his wing because they needed some pushes, because it's just terrible for them right now. But my thoughts of who's gonna win this match is probably Neville and the Lucha Dragons, just because they need a win. But I could see the Ascension and Stardust taking the win just because Adrian Neville and Stephen Amell got the win last pay-per-view. So, you know, I mean, Stephen Amell is the only actual celebrity that had talent that actually came in the ring and fought, which was pretty good. I would have did a prediction about that. I mean, not a prediction, but a results about that. But I just didn't have a chance to. But that's my result for that match. The next match that I don't know if it's going in order or not. So I really can't sit here and just tell you these in order. I'm just telling you the match by match. So yeah, the next match is Dolph Ziggler versus Rusev in a singles match. My opinion towards this match, hope this is the last of the feud, just because I don't want to see it anymore. I don't think anybody wants to see it anymore. I think people just cheer it just so it can get over with. I honestly think Dolph will win this match just because, what was the motorcycle? Oh, crazy. But I really think Dolph Ziggler should win this match just because he needs a push. I mean, even though Rusev has been treated like shit lately, I just want Dolph to win so people can just get it over with. I'm looking forward to the match because Dolph puts on good matches. So is Rusev. So I'm really enjoying to see this match and stuff like that. And I just want to know what the commentary would say. Like, I think Booker T's gonna be in commentary. I really wish it was Booker T, Renee Young, and I wish it was Alex Riley. That's my 3 commentators right there. That's my all-time 3 commentators: Booker T, Renee Young, and what did I say? Alex Riley. Those right there will be some amazing commentary. If they can only put them dudes on Raw, them people on Raw, I mean, I'll be straight. I mean, cause Booker T, he makes me laugh. He'd be like, they're doing good, and then you have Renee over there. Yeah, they're doing great. I like the way so and so, and then you have Alex Riley saying his opinions. Alex Riley is a good commentator. I would love to see Corey Graves on SmackDown, like him on SmackDown and on NXT. That would be really cool. But you know, the way the stuff is, like the way the traffic and everything, and all the upcoming events, I don't know if he could do that. I mean, it is better being a commentary than being a wrestler, I can tell you that, Corey. So, you know, yeah. Next match is the match everybody is looking forward to. It's been to talk about for like almost 2 weeks. Roman Reigns, Dean Ambrose, and the mystery opponents versus the Wyatt family. Now, I might have to talk about this match for a while. This match is going to be a fucking awesome match. I'm dead serious. Like, I'm hesitating. I'm like seriously pumped up for this match. I don't know who gonna win just because we don't know who the mystery partner is. It's rumored that it could be either Randy or Eric Rowan, which would be disappointing. But if you have Eric Rowan in the match, then he could turn on Roman and Dean and have the Wyatts get the win, which would be smart. But if it's with Randy, nobody really would want him in the match. I think they're keeping him off TV because the way the injury was, I think it was last week, it just looked like he was off TV. But I do think it probably would be mostly Kane. That's just my opinion. It's going to probably be Kane. It could be either Kane or Baron Corbin. It has been rumored it's going to be Baron Corbin, but he's doing that little Dusty Rhodes tag team thing with Rhino, so I don't truly know if it's gonna be Corbin. It's just been rumored. It was told that it was leaked that it was Baron Corbin on WWE Online. I don't know if that was supposed to be meant there, but you know, I think it was an accident. But I believe it's gonna be Kane. I think it's gonna be like the Demon Kane, come back with the mask and stuff. Because if we have that Kane coming back, man, it would be crazy. Because Kane's been off TV since like the early beginning of summer. Like Kane's been off TV for like almost 2 months. I think it's been 2 months. I'm not for sure. I think it's been 2 months. But if it is Kane, I mean, it would make sense if it's Kane because the Wyatt family did take out Kane at once, and Seth did. I mean, I could see if it's not Kane, then it's gotta be Baron Corbin, because if Kane doesn't show up in that match, then it's gotta be Baron Corbin, because Baron Corbin is you mean, because it just doesn't, it makes sense if it's Baron Corbin. I mean, because Kane could probably show up at the end of the match like Seth Rollins and Sting. But the next match that's on there, but let me see. I'm trying to look for the last match. Oh, the New Day versus the Dudley Boyz for the tag team championships. Match easy. This is easy match. The New Day. Just because the New Day will not lose the titles that early. I can see the Dudley Boyz winning it, but just not now. Maybe in the near future. I think it'll be the 10th time as tag team champions. Not for sure. I have to check that out. But my predictions for that is going to be the New Day, just because the New Day rocks, as anybody knows. The New Day has been pulling out some good success for now, just because they haven't really been doing terrible at all. At the beginning of their reign, like their tag team, the thing they were doing at first, everybody was like, New Day sucks. New Day literally sucked, and everybody just wanted them to just go away. But now they're becoming really popular, so it's really good, and it's really happy, and it's really enjoyable. That the New Day is really enjoyable, and my phone is vibrating. Oh my goodness. But yeah, it's easy. New Day is gonna win. Maybe I could see Dudley Boyz taking it to the next pay-per-view. Not for sure what the next pay-per-view is. I think it's Survivor Series. It might be Survivor Series. Maybe Dudley Boyz could take it then. But yeah, for the next match, it's going to be Ryback versus Kevin Owens. I personally do not know who will win this match, just because WWE does screwy shit. Cause it had just the same way that Ryback versus, not Ryback, but Kevin Owens versus John Cena. No one knew who was gonna win. When it was the United States Championship match, everybody thought Kevin Owens was gonna win, but he didn't win, which was crazy as shit. But it could be the other way around. Kevin Owens might win or Kevin Owens might lose. I don't know what WWE is gonna pull off, but I hope it's Kevin Owens, just because Ryback has did all he could with the championship. I mean, it was exciting at first when he first got the WWE Championship. But now, not WWE Championship, but the Intercontinental Championship. But now it's like, yeah, he's pretty boring. He doesn't do much for the championship, like Daniel Bryan did, or other superstars. Like back in the day, Ultimate Warrior made a championship solidify. He solidified it. Hulk Hogan, all of them did it. It's just like now, I don't know what Ryback is doing. He just needs to get rid of that title to Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens will make that title important. Next match, no, I don't want to go with that one. I'm gonna go with Seth Rollins versus John Cena for the United States Championship. Seth Rollins does not need the United States Championship at all. It doesn't make him him. You know, I think the WWE Championship does. He doesn't. He just doesn't need the championship at all. It's like, I mean, not WWE Championship, the United States Championship. He doesn't need it. It's like, why are you wasting your time with this championship? Why don't you just get rid of it already? You know, he didn't even need it in the first place, which you know, it wasn't his fault that he had to get a championship. It was just, we didn't want John Cena as both champions, so you might as well just take both of the belts. But my opinion is John Cena will win this match. I'm not saying that I want John to win. It's just a smart move to do, just because Seth Rollins does not need the United States Championship at all. But you know, Seth Rollins could get another championship in the near future. He doesn't need it. He has his main focus should be on the WWE Championship. Like, so it would be understandable if he does lose it. The next match is Charlotte versus Nikki Bella. My thoughts on this match is that Charlotte should win. My opinion is Charlotte will win, just because Nikki does not need the title. She's already passed the reign of AJ Lee like she wanted it. So, you know, why do you need it anymore? Charlotte should have got the championship Monday, which is dumb on WWE's part, because it's gonna, like, if Charlotte wins it tonight, they're gonna be like, what's the point of Nikki Bella retaining? You know, that's how people are gonna look. You know, it's just how people are gonna look at it. Just know that. And it might, you know what might just happen? The twin magic just might happen. Twin magic might just, you know, you might have Brie Bella switching on, but then again, you might have the Stephanie Mann did say if disqualification or anything like that happens, then, you know, Charlotte still gets the championship, which I thought was pretty smart on Stephanie's part, just because, let's say if Brie Bella did do a screwy finish and causes Nikki the championship, and then Nikki retains it just because of disqualification, you know, people are tired of seeing that. We saw that throughout the whole years and throughout this year, so there's no reason to do it. But still stands, Charlotte might win. But if Brie Bella attacks Nikki Bella, then will Nikki retain the championship? I don't even know. That sounds very suspicious. You know, you could have anything could happen. Charlotte, Sasha Banks could attack her. Charlotte, Paige could attack Charlotte. Becky Lynch could attack Charlotte. I wouldn't be surprised if Becky Lynch did, because Becky Lynch hasn't been doing anything. So she might want some, you know, revenge back, just because she's mad that she's taking the spotlight. Because Charlotte has been taking the spotlight for the Divas. And so, yeah, it's crazy. What's the next match? I don't believe there's any more matches left but the Seth Rollins and Sting match. This card is very small. I went through Seth versus John Cena, Ryback versus Kevin Owens, New Day versus the Dudley Boyz, Nikki versus Charlotte, Dean Ambrose, Roman Reigns, mystery partner, the Wyatt Family, Dolph versus Rusev. I went through that. Neville versus Lucha Dragon, Stardust versus Ascension. Is that really all the matches, though? This is so weird. Well, if that's all the matches, then let's just go ahead and get into the main event. Seth Rollins versus Sting. Now, a lot of people are going for Seth Rollins, but in my eyes, Sting's gonna win it. I'm not saying that just because he should win it, but Sting hasn't had a WWE Championship, and Sting wouldn't be coming back to feud with Seth Rollins if he wasn't going to win the championship. It's just that simple. Sting needs to solidify himself in the WWE, and then winning the WWE Championship will make that important to his reign. Like, it would just make everything better. If Sting as champion would be better than Seth Rollins as champion. I don't care how old Sting is. I mean, Undertaker could have another run at the championship if he wanted to. I wouldn't even be mad. I'd be like, oh shit, Undertaker has a championship. That'd be cool. Even though he's old. I mean, Sting's like 56 years old, but he moves like he's 30. So, you know. But I can see Sting winning the championship. I just don't see Seth Rollins. Like, I would just, because Seth Rollins is supposed to be feuding with Triple H pretty soon, so it would make sense to have Seth Rollins retaining. Because, like, I think Triple H is supposed to screw him over. Somebody's supposed to screw this nigga over, so I don't even know who's supposed to screw this dude over. But, you know, Sting's got to win this match, man. Just Sting as WWE Championship would be best for business. Plus, it would end the chapter that he had between the Authority. You know, because Authority in this, you know, situation has been kind of like Seth Rollins, you're on your own. Like, Stephanie has put a lot on Seth Rollins. Like, they're acting the same way they did towards with Randy Orton. They're just like, oh well, you know, and it's really crazy. But you know, I don't know. You know, it's just something that should have they should have had the championship reign for Seth Rollins a little better. You know, it just felt like it was like Randy Orton's, but you know, there's nothing you can really do about it. Only thing I can say is Sting should take the championship, and Seth Rollins should just, you know, build more character as he goes on the feud with Triple H, if he does go on the feud with Triple H. And you know, yeah, I mean, that's really about it about the whole prediction pay-per-view, the prediction for the pay-per-view. You know, if anybody has any comments towards the pay-per-view, what do you think? Who do you think is gonna win? Who you don't think is gonna win? Who you want to win? What you think is gonna happen? Like, just tell me who you think the mystery opponent is. Do you think it's Baron Corbin? Do you think it's Kane? Do you think it's Randy? Do you think it's Eric Rowan? I don't know about Eric Rowan. I think Eric Rowan is still too injured to come back. Because I don't know what happened. I think it was like his Achilles or something. Some tour. I don't know what tour, but he's injured. So, you know, let's just leave it at that. Do you think Nikki Bella's going to retain? Do you think it's going to be a screw finish? I think a lot of matches are going to be screw finish today just because, you know, it's WWE. You know. Any more breaking news about anything else? Not really. There hasn't been much for NXT going on. There is this woman, I believe she's Japan. She's debuting. I don't know, it starts with M. Madonna something. Her name is something. And I don't really remember what's her name, but yeah, I don't really remember. But that's about it for like the predictions. I didn't expect it to be this short, but it's enough time. You know, I just wanted to do this first episode of Common Source for Night of Champions predictions. The next episode might be about WWE 2K16s, which is very exciting on my part and everybody else's. So so stay tuned to that. I don't know when the second episode will be, but it will be possibly about WWE 2K16 or NXT, anything like that. So anybody stay tuned to anything else I post. Like, comment, subscribe. Your guy, HMC.